Hi everyone, welcome back to our new session of the UiPath. So in this session, I will explain you about UiPath Studio Pro with Jira. So as you have already heard that and saw that the release notes from the UiPath Studio Pro, UiPath has come up with several additional features. So Jira is the one of that in UiPath Studio Pro. So as you can see from the newsletter and webinars that UiPath has introduced many additional features in terms of test case management, creation, defect reporting. So these all are additional features. So Jira is one of the tool which is used for the defect management and test case management. So it's very much important to learn what all features which we are doing manually should be automate in UiPath Studio Pro, just like creating defect, adding issues, deleting issues, downloading all files. So these all activities are done by robot. So there is no need of manual interventions. If we are running our automation script at the night and robot found any issues or you can see defect, that defect will be logged automatically. So there is no need to wait for the person to come up in the office or see the logs, and after checking the logs he or she will report the defect. So in this session I will explain you their features. So let me give you some background about the Jira. Jira is the tool which is used for the defect reporting and test case management, as I already said. So I have already created sessions in manual testing, or you will go to my software testing playlist. From there you can find out the 2 sessions on Jira. I have deeply explained each and every topic here, but about some background about the Jira. Jira is the tool for logging defects. Defects will include title name, defect ID, then description of the defect, actual result, expected result, assigned to whom, priority and severity of the defect, and at the end the attachment will be required for screenshots or in terms of log. So let me begin in UiPath Studio Pro and show you how the UiPath has integrated with Jira and how we can get it or how we can use that applications in UiPath Studio Pro. So just launch UiPath Studio Pro. In that, select any of the projects. I have already selected, because of that I am not selecting the new one. Now go to project. In that project section we need to add the dependency of Jira. So you can add it in 2 activities or dependencies, one for the UiPath team.confluence.activities. Inside that you will get the Jira Git activities that is required for authentication method, which I will explain you how to configure it in next session. So after watching you can also continue with the next session of how you can connect or configure to authentication Jira into UiPath. So next activity we will need, or next dependency we will need, UiPath.Jira software activities. These 2 activities are required for automating Jira in UiPath. So as you can see, I have already opened. Let me open it again for you. Go to your available activities, jump to the UiPath team. From UiPath team, select Jira Gate. So Jira Gate is basically having several features or several activities are available. For using any activity, first we will need to add Jira Git application scope. Let me add one more sequence here. Now in this sequence I will show you how you can use that. So for using these activities, we need to select first Jira Get application scope. Here we need to provide the connections, which I will going to explain in the next session. Then if you want to add any issues, drag the add issues activity and configure the parameter, which all parameters you will require to add in the adding the defect. So if you want to see the example, click on the get example page. From here you can see the status category, parent, issues key. You can get all the details from here. If you want to get data, you just click on the get data and the data page will be appear for you. So if you want to add additional parameters, apart from that you can add it according to get example data. If you want to run any command, you will do that after adding this. So once you will add issues after configuring your parameter, once you will click this connection wizard and or add run command, it will lock the defect for you. Get mandatory parameters. What all parameters are mandatory for adding any issues? These 4 parameters are mandatory. So you have to mention these parameters apart from other details which you want to add it. Next, if I want to delete any defect which I've already logged earlier, so I need to provide the details of that defect and defect ID. It will delete automatically. If I want to download any attachment, I will do that by selecting download all files activity. If I want to extract the defect detail, so I need to provide the output ID text, output name text, these, then the project name as well, input string. After providing these detail, I can extract all the defect IDs in Excel format or whatever formats are available. Then next there is an option or activity available for get issues list. So if I want to select all the issues list in test search command or edit parameter, I will do that. If I want that issues list in SQL format, definitely I will get it by using this activity. This is basically used for get issues SQL, from the SQL. Then if I want to update any defect or any issue, I can do that by using this activity. So these all activities are available for authentication to method or get method. These other features are also available in Jira. Let me show you in other tab. So next jump to the integrations. From integration you can see Jira software. Jira software will also need Jira software application scope. In that application scope you can use other features like attachment. If you want to provide the comment, you can do that, the add comment to issue, delete issues comment, get comment. If you want to extract all the comments, you can extract it, get issues comments. These all are in the comment sections. So if you want to use components like create component, get component and get project component, we will also do that. Dashboards, if you want to see the dashboard and search dashboard, you can also do that. If you want to apply the filter on any defects or requirements or on the project, you will do that. Issues links, if you want to create issues link, delete issues link, get issues link and get issues link, these all features are available in issues link. If we want to assign any issues to the particular person, so we need to provide the person name and the defect ID. After providing all the details, that defect will be assigned to specific person. change issue status. If I want to change the status of any defect, I will do that. If I want to create any defect, I should do that in this section. So we need to provide the project key, issue summary, issue description and issue type. Get issue details. These all details are available in issue sections. Project type. So in the project type, we can get the accessible project type by key, get project type by key and get project types. There is other option for the project: create project, delete project and get project. Transition, if I want to see the transition, I will do that by selecting these activities. So these all, if I want to create the user in my project, or if I want to delete any user or providing the additional access to the user, that is also possible. So these all features are included in UiPath for ease of the use of application without any manual interventions. So these stuffs are already automated and can be used for our all the project. So this is all about how we can use in the Jira in UiPath Studio Pro and how we can automate our stuff. In further session, I will explain you how we can connect it and how we will log the defect automatically by using these activities are available. So this is all about UiPath with Jira. Hope you understand it. If you have any queries or comment, please comment in the comment section so that I will check and revert with the resolution. And don't forget to like and subscribe the channel for the latest update. Thank you.